Hello and welcome to the Dump and Chase podcast on 88.1 WLRA The Start, Lewis University in Romeoville, Illinois. Reid and Rebecca in the studio once again for another week of the show. And today we have Jake Welninski and Jack Reedy on the show. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
So, Reedy, you've been on the show once before.
Twice.
Once or twice?
Twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was one. What was the second one? Was it?
Was
it a larger?
him,
Oh, it was a
Jack,
larger
and the
group
goalies.
one. Yeah. That one was a wild
Yeah,
one.
that one was fun.
That's when we wanted to have all the Jacks on, right?
Yeah.
But then one couldn't make it.
Pooch couldn't make it.
That
Yeah.
was right. Yeah.
Yep.
And Jake, this is your first time on the show, being new to the team, a freshman. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
The way we do it is we split it up between off-ice questions and on-ice questions. So this year we've been giving guys the option of what they want to start with. So I'll extend that offer to you guys as well. You want to talk hockey first or save it for later?
Talk about on ice first.
Yeah.
On ice first?
Yeah.
All right. I think you guys are the first ones to choose it. A lot of people
Really?
save the hockey for later, but
Oh.
we can be different this week. I don't care. That's fine. Starting off, how old were you when you started to play hockey, and what kind of influenced you to start playing?
I started skating when I was 2 years old. Family friend really got me into it, and my mom, she kind of liked hockey, so I got into skating and stuff. And then I didn't play my first game till I was 7 years old, because that's the age when you can start playing games. So yeah, I've been playing hockey and skating for my entire life.
You were just born with hockey skates on. You were just ready to go. It seems like.
Pretty much.
Reedy, how about you?
I probably started skating around 5 or 6, and then I think same for me. I didn't start playing actual organized hockey till I was 7 or 8.
Got it. So both starting early. What kind of got you into hockey?
Kind of family friends. My dad played too when he was younger, and then obviously just watching the Blackhawks too when I was younger. That kind of got me into it.
Absolutely, because that was kind of right in their dynasty period, if you want to call it that, which helped, I imagine. So kind of as your career continued, what made you want to continue with hockey? What kind of made it stick?
Just as the years went by, and once you become 7 and you can start playing games, you start to realize how much fun the game is. So it used to be oh, tonight I have hockey practice, and you're all excited and stuff. And normally for hockey players, this is how it was for me. Once you start playing, you get really into it, and you just stick with that sport.
It just kind of sucks you in.
Yeah, not really any other sports kind of drew my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for me. I played a few other sports, but hockey was just it was just the most fun. I think it was also the most competitive, and I just met a lot of good people too.
Absolutely.
From a very young age.
Do you guys have any players that you model your play style after?
Well, from being a center, since I was younger, he's been my favorite player forever, and we ironically share the same birthday. Sidney Crosby.
Okay. Nice.
I'd say as a forward, Patrice Bergeron, just because he's always played that 200-foot game. He's always a guy that I think you can learn a lot from watching, and maybe not the most skilled guy out there, but he's definitely. I mean, there's a reason why I think he's had the success he's had.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a good answer. We haven't heard Bergeron yet. We get a lot of Crosby, Austin Matthews. We've heard a lot of Austin Matthews recently too. I don't know.
He's
with
pretty fun to watch though.
Yeah, I don't know if it's with like the younger guys, now that are a lot of the freshmen have said Matthews now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They're a couple of years younger. They were, getting more into the sport when I don't know. He hasn't been in the league that long, but just kind of seeing him more as they were still in high school compared to college. I wonder if that makes a difference. So current numbers for you guys. Let me try to get this right. Reedy, 91?
Yes.
Okay, I knew you were somewhere in the 90s.
Yep.
Jake, you are 24?
24.
24, got it. All right. Any specific meaning behind the numbers for you guys?
My original number is 87.
Okay.
And, you know, Ernie's the captain, so no shot I was getting that number. And the only other number I've been in hockey was 24.
Okay.
And it's, I don't know, just I like the number 24, Kobe Bryant.
Fair enough.
Mamba mentality, I don't know.
Fair enough. I like it. Reedy, how would you?
I wore 71 in high school, and I think 91 I wore before that, and I always liked it a little bit better. And I just stuck with 71, but then I saw 91 was open, so I'm like, I'll just go with that.
What kind of goes into, like, when you're younger, picking your first number, or like when you have the option to pick a number? Because like, I know a lot of guys.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys when they get to that point, it's like they just stick with the number that they were like given. But like if you have like when you say like it's like you like the number more, like you said you like 91 more than 71, like. Is there anything specific about it?
I mean, there are a couple players I can think, like Stamkos. I liked him too. I guess that's like just there are a lot of NHL players that were 91.
That's fair.
So that kind of resonated with me, and I just came to like it a lot, I guess.
Fair enough. Moving on, do you guys have any nicknames that you've been given from the team?
Surprisingly, no.
Yeah. Same here.
I'm surprised. But
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, pretty much. One's probably going to happen soon.
Yeah.
Other than everyone just chanting your last
name.
We have to get like a little sound bite of that because it's the funniest thing ever.
I didn't have enough time.
I think Darcy just started that in the beginning of the year, and then everyone's doing it now.
It just stuck to it. The beginning of this year, or was it last year?
This year. It just started. I think it was like Hell Week. He started doing it, and it just stuck.
It just stuck.
Yeah.
Well, we heard it on the Carolina trip, and it's the funniest thing ever.
It's every day at practice. Yep.
It's great too because you're just so unfazed by it.
Yeah.
You know, you're just so used to it at this point. You're just like no reaction to it, just going on with whatever you're doing. It's hilarious. So for both you guys, I know Jake first year on the team, and Reedy being your second, but kind of what kind of role do you think you have on this team or will have in the future kind of on the ice?
I feel like my role, obviously, like I want to continue to be like a great center and like help out the team like down low, help with defensemen, regroups and all that, but probably a playmaker.
Yeah, I think same. Like I want to be a good two-way player, probably going to play more wing. So I think the thing, too, is, like, your role changes a lot. So with whatever it may be, I think you just have to work hard and do the best you can, really.
Adapt to it as it changes.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely. Do you guys have any pregame rituals that get you in the zone before a game?
I don't think so.
Any superstitions or anything?
Yeah. After I tape my stick, no one can touch it even before practice. Otherwise, I'll retape it again.
Interesting. It gets like contaminated. You got to redo it.
It just won't work the same way.
It just won't work the same way.
So I don't like people touching my stick.
Well, kind of like that. If I tape it and I just doesn't feel right or doesn't look that good, I'm like, I got to change it.
You got to redo it.
And I'm sure there are more like superstitions I have that I just can't think of.
Just like ones you don't notice. Yeah. As part of your routine at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. We had Kramer on 2 weeks ago, and we got to hear his whole lowdown of everything that he has. Oh, my gosh. We could have been here for hours for that. He just kept going. Like, his was like equipment order and everything. Like, do you guys have anything for equipment order, like left versus right or anything like that?
I put on like my right skate first.
Okay.
And my
I
right
put on
shin
my
guard.
left skate first.
You left first. Okay. What about we've been asking pants or skates first when putting that stuff on?
Pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do.
I can't
we're all
do
good here.
skates.
Okay. Good. We haven't had anyone say skates first yet this year, so we're all in the clear
Josh
after that.
does that though.
Josh does?
Yeah, I think he might be the only
He puts
one.
skates then pants.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I don't know how you do that.
Does he wear pants or a girdle?
Girdle. Which makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But like even if I wore one, I'd still do.
You'd still do
pants,
the
skates.
Yeah.
Because something just feels wrong about putting the skates on first.
It's just, I don't know. To me, I just feel like it'd be weird.
Yeah.
It's like when you're little and you start to play hockey and like you're getting dressed, it's always pants then skates.
Yeah, that's why.
And like I've always just
never
never
change it. Yeah.
That's fair. What kind of music do you guys like to listen to before a game to help you get into the zone? Any specific artists or songs or?
I listen to a lot of Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
Kind of depends. I mean, I'll listen to like anything that I kind of like music that's more relaxing.
Okay.
Just to kind of get me in like the right mindset, but I don't like it changes a lot for me throughout the year.
Yeah,
so.
actually, yeah. I'd say it's usually I listen to Uzi or sometimes like I'll sway into like a different direction of music, and I'm just like, I mean, things have been going good, so
if it works, it works.
Might as well keep it up.
Who are we talking to that they said if a specific song plays before a game, they'll have a bad game? Kramer, yeah, of course.
Highway to Hell.
Yeah, if he hears Highway to Hell before a game,
really,
it's going to be a bad game.
I mean, I wouldn't want to listen to that.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's just like a bad omen for him, I suppose.
Yeah.
If you guys could play another sport, let's say at the collegiate level, what would it be?
Ooh.
Actually, I do know. Soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Did you play in high school or before that, or?
No, I just watch a lot of it.
Okay, that's fair. Reedy, how about you?
It's tough. Played baseball in high school, so I'd maybe say that, but
okay.
Other than that, I don't. Maybe like. Yeah, probably baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Okay. Have either of you played lacrosse or not?
No.
Yeah, actually.
Did you?
I have.
Ah, okay.
I played for 4 years.
Okay.
It's fun. Like, it's a lot of fun. Like, the only problem is I used to be a midfield, so I'd always have to be running around. And the biggest, like, change up in it and, like, why I didn't play in high school is because, I mean, in hockey, you can just blow someone up. It's the game.
Yeah.
In lacrosse, you get a penalty. And, you know, at the end of the day, switching from that, I'm like, well, that's okay. Like, that's not all right.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of kids that played hockey or play hockey that played lacrosse.
Yeah, there's like
hockey a lot better.
There's like a huge carryover between the two. I feel like you see a lot of like guys that play both. I feel like a majority of them go towards hockey though than lacrosse.
Yeah.
Like I feel like for lacrosse guys that are playing like now, like it's always been lacrosse for them. Hockey was never.
I feel like that's how it is though. Once you like really like for hockey at least, when you've been playing for so long, you get to the point that like I said, I don't really draw any interest in wanting to play any other sports.
Yeah.
Because like I played for so long and like it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So there's like no reason to like, let's play like, you know, basketball.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
There's no reason
even
to switch.
It. Yeah, I get that. What's the most important lesson that you've learned from your hockey career?
Always keep your head up.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. I don't know. Just like I think like appreciate things because you know nothing lasts forever, and like you play with so many different people and they come and go. So
you definitely make a lot. You meet a lot of people, make a lot of friends. From hockey.
Yeah. I imagine with switching teams a lot throughout.
Yeah. Even like over the years of playing kids, like from same teams, like you're still on like the same team, like you see them a lot, and like I feel like then you get like like you know they're pretty chill and stuff, but like you meet a lot of people.
Yeah,
for sure.
I can imagine. Let's see. What do you think your best skill is as a player?
I'd say my skating.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like just probably speed.
Yeah.
That's fair. There's a lot of quick guys on the team this year too.
Yeah,
I've noticed. This incoming freshman class can move.
Oh yeah,
which is good. We kind of, you know, I'm not saying we lacked that last year. Well, no, but that sounded bad. We didn't lack it last year, but we like 2 years ago there were a lot of guys that could fly that graduated.
Yeah.
And kind of re-injecting that speed back into it is kind of nice. Get a little bit more pace to the game. I don't know. Maybe it was just a small sample size last year because there were only 6 games, and with all the weirdness with the schedule and everything. Yeah, that was just I don't know. I feel like we can just toss that season out the window because we had 6 games and you guys had like 4 months of practice before them. It was ridiculous. I felt like you'd just be like it's like you're practicing and you're practicing and you're practicing. You're like, when are we gonna get to the game? When are we gonna get to the game? Yeah. Let's see. If you could borrow a skill from a teammate, what skill would it be and who would it come from?
Definitely. I definitely want to borrow Ligas's physical gameplay.
Okay. Yeah, he can be a little pest in front of the net.
Yeah, not even just that. Like, every time I know Ligas is going down into the boards to get that puck, Ernie and I know every time that puck's coming right to us.
He always finds a way to get to it?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I can see that.
Probably, it's like Kramer Bishop's shot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
They can rip it,
Bishop's one-timer.
Yeah,
he can rip it.
Zach is a good shot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We heard a story, what was it, like a year and a half ago, about how he was playing for a while without contacts in.
Oh,
wow.
So, like, it was like everything was slightly fuzzy. I think Justin told us this story about how, like, he would always, like Zach would always beat him in practice. And then, like, he got contacts, like, midway through the season or something like that.
Oh.
And, and Justin's like, wait, how were you scoring as much as you were on me without contacts in? And now Zach's like, yeah, I can see so much better now. Everything's so much clearer.
I don't know.
And like he was still just like absolutely ripping it, which is insane.
I had a game that a contact fell out and I didn't have extra ones. It's rough.
Oh no.
It's rough.
Well, especially when you only have one contact in. That's such like a weird feeling.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. You're just so like I don't know, it's so jarring to you.
Yeah.
How did it fall out? It's just
it was between intermissions and they were zamming, and I went to like wipe my eye because like there was sweat.
Yeah.
And it popped out, and like I don't know, like I couldn't find it on the floor, then the way I did find it is by stepping on it. So I was like, well, that defeats the purpose now. So
that's rough. I've never had one like just straight up fall out. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
luckily
on me. I completely forgot and just
you just went for it. And you're like, oh gosh. Let's see. If your teammates could choose an animal to describe your play style, what do you think they would say?
Ooh. I'm not sure.
Idea.
I'm not sure.
This one's always a thing.
I never thought about
really
that.
Hard, yeah.
I mean, like I said earlier, like my biggest, like, I guess, talent, like, hockey has always been, like, my skating and, like, speed. And I guess a cheetah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
I'd say, yeah, like my speed, I guess. I just try and move my feet as much as I can, but I don't know what animal would like represent that well.
Yeah. I don't know what are some fast animals
besides a cheetah.
Yeah, the fast animals besides the cheetah.
A rabbit.
A rabbit?
I don't know.
I guess.
Jack Reedy's a rabbit. There you go. Wait till the guys get a hold of that one. What does Google say for fastest animals is what we got here?
Falcon.
Oh, this includes birds.
Oh. I don't know that.
What about the fastest land animal? The fastest land animal has to be a cheetah, right?
I think so, yeah.
For sure.
Mammal is the Mexican free-tailed bat.
That still flies.
It's flying.
That's what it says for mammals.
Well, yeah, just a bat's a mammal. Yeah. Here we go. Cheetah. What is a pronghorn? Oh, that's some like big like deer-looking thing.
Oh yeah.
It's in North America. What?
I think I've heard of it. I don't actually know what it looks like though.
It says it's the fastest animal over long distances. It can run 35 miles an hour for 4 miles.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Jesus.
Or 42 miles an hour for 1 mile, or 55 miles an hour for a half mile. Wow. Oh, yeah, because unlike a cheetah, cheetahs run for like 60 seconds at a time, but they can hit like 60.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
It says, when sprinting, cheetahs spend more time in the air than on the ground. That's pretty insane. Wikipedia also has a article for the fastest cheetah. Its name was Sarah. Look at that. The more you know. The more you know. It's live from 2001 to 2016. This is real interesting. She ran 100 meters in 5.95 seconds.
That's insane.
Up to
Wow.
61 miles an hour. That's
Ooh.
holy cow.
Huh.
Wow, that's pretty nutty.
I wish I could run that fast.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. All right, the more you know. We kind of went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
whatever works. Let's see. If you could get a player card in the NHL video games, what would your highest rating category be? And we'll let you make up your own rating. So it doesn't have to be like one of the traditional ones.
I'd say skating or shooting.
Okay.
And for the rating, I'm not quite sure.
Oh,
I'll be generous.
Number-wise?
I'll give myself like up in the 80s.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
would probably go like skating, I guess.
Okay.
Somewhere in the 80s.
Yeah. That reminds you, did you guys watch the Bar Down YouTube channel?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
They did a video with some CHL player and his player card to see like how accurate it was,
Mm-hmm.
and it was hilarious because like
Yeah.
they were thinking that they could hit like the 60s for speed or something like that,
Yeah, but
and they just got
Yeah.
blown out of the water.
Yeah.
yeah. That was I don't know. That question always reminds you of it. Let's see. If you could play for any NHL team, which one would you play for?
Ooh, Boston Bruins.
Oh, okay.
Hands down.
That could be a controversial pick there, because the Bruins kind of got that I don't know, what do you call it? It's a very love-hate relationship with people with the Bruins.
yeah,
yeah,
but,
that's true.
I mean,
Why the Bruins?
fan
Boston.
base.
Yeah.
It's Boston.
That's fair.
Just Boston.
They're the loyalest
That's fair.
fans ever.
Yeah.
That's
Plus,
fair.
if you watch any Bruins game, the second they score, that place
It goes
is
crazy.
loud.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Reedy, how about you?
Probably. It's tough. I'd say maybe the Rangers. I think playing
Okay.
at like Madison
MSG
Square
would
Garden
be
would be
cool.
Oh, that's
pretty
true.
cool in Manhattan.
Are you guys both from the Chicago area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no picking the Hawks though. Interesting.
Well, I mean
interesting.
that would be cool too.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to.
You wouldn't want to
No.
play for the Hawks?
You're the hometown kid. You got a lot of pressure.
That's fair.
Nope.
That's
Yeah. I think
not at all.
maybe that would be up there, like top of my list. But
Yeah.
if I did,
It'd be
like,
cool, but like,
yeah,
I'd definitely request a trade
yeah,
after a couple of years.
to Boston.
You'd like play out your entry level contract
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
go somewhere else in free agency.
Yeah.
There you go. Reedy, I gotta ask you. You have a St. Louis Cardinals sweatshirt
Yes.
on.
Yes, I do.
Can we get an explanation behind that?
So my dad is an airline pilot, and
Okay.
When the Cardinals were like under contract with American, he did like their charter flying for like 5 years.
Oh wow. That's
So
cool.
basically, like once the season started, like his like primary job was just flying them to whichever city they were playing in next.
Oh wow.
So I was like, that was from 2006 through 2010.
That's cool.
So they treated him really well, and he brought like all this stuff home. So I kind of
Just a ton of merch.
fell
home.
in love with the team.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
really cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Did they win a World Series in that time frame?
They did. First year he flew him in
Ooh,
06.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
pretty cool.
Wow, look at that.
And
You-
the year after he stopped, they won again. But yeah.
Do they give the pilot a World Series ring? No.
No, but he,
If only.
yeah, he got a couple hats and stuff that
Nice.
were
It's
signed
not
by a
bad.
lot of the guys. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Wow. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad I asked. What is the strangest thing you've seen happen on the ice? Kind of your hockey oddity.
Well, it was actually a couple. It was last week in
Really?
practice.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. We were doing like penalty kill and power play. We were working on that, and my line got off for power play, and like the other line was on, and we had kids out there for penalty kill, and it was when Gore was just skating, and then when he hit the blue line, he just dropped.
Really?
And then he tried to get up and then fell again, and I was like,
It's like someone just put a tripwire on the blue
yeah,
line.
I was like, someone shot him with a sleep dart.
For me,
I
like,
don't know. It caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I was.
That's hilarious.
I feel like there's so many I can think of.
Oh yeah, there's a
But-
lot.
I think one that stands out, I think it was in my freshman year of high school, and or like the puck came back, and it may have been Fish actually that was in net, and the defenseman was like gonna just chip it into the boards, like into the corner, and he actually put it on net and scored. Yeah, that was probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
So you played high school hockey with Fish?
Yes, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Where'd you guys go to high school?
Marist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's that? I don't know. I'm from Wisconsin.
South side of Chicago.
South side of Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that either. Wow, Reedy, you're bringing all the great information. You just had to wait for the third time to bring it all out. You know.
You should ask Fish about that when you see him. I'm sure you
make a note of that, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Remember the story of the defenseman.
Yeah, that scored on him.
Putting one past Fisher.
Yeah.
Got it. Kind of on the flip side of that question, what's your biggest pet peeve in hockey? Something that kind of grinds your gears.
I don't know. It's just like in.
Oh,
game.
yeah. I know a big pet peeve that I have.
Okay.
It's like typically for like centermen. Like when we'll be lining up for like the face-off, it could be either the ref or the player. Normally, like the ref, they are so bent out of shape over like,
oh yeah,
oh well, your foot is like an inch over, so like
that's actually,
we're gonna have to give you a warning.
Like
point. that gets my gears going. Or a thing with centermen too, and I know it happens on the wing a lot. Kids that hit your stick.
Oh, when you're lined up for the face-off?
That's
like
when
those little things that I hate.
Just like those things that like just annoy you when you're just trying to get set for the play and someone's just messing with you.
Yeah.
That's fair. I can see that.
Kids who do that like a lot, you're just
you're
asking for it literally when the puck drops.
I can see that getting annoying. Let's see. If a player had to fill in and coach a game, who do you think would be the best option?
Michael Ligas and Justin. I would want them to be the coaches.
That would be a hilarious combo.
Yes, it would.
I would probably say Justin, and I'd go Darcy.
Oh, yeah, that could be good too.
Yeah.
I feel like Darcy would just like Justin would coach the team and Darcy would just chirp the other bench the whole time. You know?
I think Justin would be the
chirping one. Or would they both do it equally and like no actual coaching would be done?
Darcy, I think Justin would be doing the chirping. Yeah.
No, Darcy would chirp the coach, but Justin would definitely chirp his own players.
Oh yeah, chirping everyone.
I can see that.
Same thing with Ligas.
Oh yeah,
they're just going after their own guys. That would be hilarious. Wow. If that would happen, we would have to put a mic on one guy. That would be hilarious. Wow. Let's see. If you could participate in a skills competition at the NHL All-Star Game, what category would it be? What would you guys like to try your hand at?
Honestly, the coolest one I feel like is in the skills competition is to see how many shots you can make on the penalty shot. I'd want to be
that's
pretty cool.
On the
goalie. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's cool.
I always like the accuracy shooting,
that one's
seeing how
good.
quick those guys can just like rip the pucks and knock out like 5 targets or whatever it is.
I always think of what's that like? They have the like passing relay or something.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool
that one's
too.
Cool.
The sauce pit. Yeah. That one's cool too.
That one could be interesting to see. How
they're like set up in like different like lengths.
I would say they have like
cool.
And they have like different sections too. Like, don't they give them like tough angle shots like on the goal line to start?
Because like one could be like a foot in front of you. Yeah. And then like target number 2 could be like near a bench. If you're starting from like one end to the other, it's pretty insane too.
Yeah, it's crazy how those guys can hit those too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. If both goalies were to go, if all 3 goalies were to go down now, who do you think would be the best player to step in and strap on the pads?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Gavin because he did tell me a story once.
Okay.
That, like, it was over the summer when he was like with his friends back in Minnesota, and they were at rat hockey, and he told me for like a week he did try out goalie. Really? So I mean,
interesting.
I feel like he'd be like, he'll at least know what to do because I'm not gonna lie, like when Justin got his new pads, he let me try them on. I'm not that flexible. I can't do that.
I've never put on goalie pads. Maybe street hockey, but
not even that.
Yeah.
I give it to goalies. It's pretty hard.
Oh yeah,
just
for
like
sure.
watching Justin stretch before the game.
I can't do the splits.
Like you guys are doing like your stretches and stuff, and like Justin will just go like down to the ground.
Yeah.
Splits, like that's just like, I don't know. Your hips aren't supposed to bend that way. I just can't imagine how he does that. That's insane.
Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I could get from post to post as quick as they can.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's kind of
like
hard.
The skating, I
Yeah.
think, would be so weird.
With our skates, we
Yeah.
have like obviously different skates, so
Yeah.
like, we can like turn and stuff. Theirs is just a flat set of steel.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. It throw me off, to be honest.
Yeah, they're just pushing
kinda
with
weird.
all that. Yeah, I imagine they just have like a ton of leg strength to just like get that
Shuffle,
burst they need to
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, that's insane. Let's see, who has the worst tape job on the team?
I mean, I respect it because he said superstition and because he's been doing it for a couple of years. But I'm going to have to go with Bishop.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing.
All right,
I'll
all
give
right.
it to him because like it works. But
whatever works.
Like I've never seen that in my life.
This question is slowly turning into worst tape job and why is it Bishop? Because I don't think we've
Is there-
gotten any
yeah.
other
Yeah.
answers.
Like
I don't know.
that
It
was the
catches me,
first one.
yeah.
Like I don't notice anyone's but his.
Yeah.
Like, that one
Yeah.
sticks out.
In the video on the Instagram page, his stick is the first one to come out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I paused the video and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like telling me in like practice and in the locker room, like he just likes because like it just sits perfectly. Like when he's shooting, the puck sits perfectly like right on the tape. So he said he doesn't even feel it. And I'm like, oh yeah, like
Yeah,
I mean that's
whatever
good
works,
reasoning. I'm
yeah.
like, and clearly it works. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
I mean I respect it. He said he's been doing it for like a couple of years now too.
Yeah.
It's just still really wacky though.
Yeah.
It is.
I just
He
can't-
literally just goes around it, and I'm like, all right, like,
yeah.
hey,
Mhm.
if it
It's
works,
like,
it works.
Like I saw him taping a stick yesterday though. It's very calculated how he does it on
Yeah.
the blade too. Like I feel like he has like a set gap that he puts in between it too. So like
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like it just seems like he just closes his eyes and just like wraps it a couple times
Yeah.
and calls it a day. I don't know. I feel like there's some method to his madness, and it's just
it's pretty cool though. I will
Yeah.
say.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it works. It works. He also has this thing where Pico picks his stick before the game.
Yeah, that too.
Which
yeah.
we heard about. Which I don't know. Maybe it's just a Zach thing.
Yeah.
Guys, just
Probably
just
superstition.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Let's see. If you could start an NHL franchise anywhere, where would you put it?
Like what city or?
Yeah, let's use city. We'll
All right.
we'll keep it to North America,
Okay.
so we don't have to worry about international stuff. 'Cause that could get a little tricky.
I mean, I had the idea to create the CL Kraken, but
Oh,
someone stole
yeah.
my idea, and they
Yeah,
did it before me, so.
I had the Vegas idea.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago.
I feel like another Canadian team.
Yeah, I feel like you'd make money off that, like
Yeah.
for sure.
No, it's not even that. Like
Yeah.
the past years that there's been new teams, they've been in the United States, so I feel
Yeah.
like it'd be pretty cool, cause like.
would-
You got the battle in
Yeah.
Alberta. I feel like if you get another team in a rival city,
Yeah.
that would be sick.
Yeah.
I would say because the last Canadian team to join technically would be the Jets when they moved,
Yeah,
and that
from Atlanta.
was
Mm-hmm.
when was that?
Couldn't tell
It
ya.
feels like forever ago. Like
I think it was a while ago.
it feels
Yeah.
like really long ago.
Because I haven't heard the Atlanta Thrashers in a long time.
Yeah, they've been gone for a while.
A long time.
Yeah. That was 2011. So it's been 10 years since the
Yeah.
Thrashers
Wow.
left.
It's been a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
It feels really far, but also really like
Really
recent,
close.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I follow this page on Twitter that's like a fake Atlanta Thrashers page.
Oh, really?
And like they'll pop up in my feed every so often. Like they don't post a ton, but when they do, I'm always reminded. I'm like, yeah, the Thrashers were a thing.
Their
Yeah.
jerseys were sick.
Their jerseys
That
were
Those
Baby
baby blue
blue.
ones with
Baby
like the
blue.
Atlanta down the
Yeah.
sleeve. Those things
Those
were
were
cool.
sick.
Those
Yeah,
were really
those were
nice.
good. They had
We
some
might
good
have to
branding.
bring that back.
Yeah.
New Atlanta team.
Absolutely.
Why
Let's
did
just
they
hope it
move?
doesn't-
Did no one showed up?
I think the ownership just like
Oh.
wasn't very good.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't blame them for moving because in Winnipeg, they picked a pretty good city.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in Canada, they picked
Yeah.
a pretty
Yeah.
good city.
And to be able to bring the Jets back with
Yeah.
that name and everything, yeah, that would be that was definitely a good idea. I know, and now Arizona may be moving because they're getting
Yeah.
kicked out of
Yeah.
the arena after this season. What's up with that? That's just
Yeah.
I hope they do move to Canada.
bring back.
I
Like,
want
the
to bring.
Nordiques or
Yeah, I was
something.
gonna
Yeah.
say because of those jerseys, or what's the other one? Hartford.
Mhm.
Hartford
those
would be
jerseys
good.
too.
Yeah, with the Whalers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The only bad
Oh,
thing.
that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
The only bad thing about Arizona possibly moving is they just brought back the
Those
Kachina
jerseys,
jerseys full
yeah.
time,
Those are pretty
which are
cool,
so
yeah.
nice. And then like if they move in a year, like what are
And
they
then
gonna
they're
do with
gone,
that?
yeah.
You know, like they're gonna be gone.
I wish for like all NHL teams, I wish their alternates were like actually all the old logo.
We're
Yeah,
also
like
teams
a
with
retro,
throwback
Like
if they
that
had
would be
it.
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, some alternates in the
They're
NHL
Pretty dumb.
pretty
yeah.
bad.
They're rough.
They're
They're
terrible.
Like I think it was like Detroit. Like their like third jersey would look like a practice
cool.
jersey.
Oh, their reverse retro one from
yeah,
last year?
I don't know.
It was pretty cool.
It wasn't terrible.
It was
but
just kinda like-
looked like it didn't look like any.
one.
Yeah,
The Winter Classic one's
from
like
2013.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
That
Yeah.
one's sick.
Yeah.
That kind of segues into our next question. Favorite NHL jerseys, and we can talk about bad ones too if you want, because there's a lot of bad ones I feel too.
My favorite is definitely 2013 Detroit.
Honestly,
Red Wings
that
Winter
one.
Classic.
I think I have one of those.
I gotta look this
at
one up.
home.
Give
It's
like a
just
Datsun.
very
Those were so cool.
Those were so cool.
Let's see.
I remember watching that Winter Classic.
Yeah,
It was
that game was
sick.
really. Yeah, that game was nuts.
They made it like an old style, but like
yeah.
it looked.
Oh
against
yeah, those were
Toronto.
good.
Those were good.
Yeah.
Those were good. Yeah, yeah. They've had some good throwbacks. I'm trying to think of other really good.
There was
ones.
like I don't know if the Blues wear them full time, but like they wore some throwback jersey like last year or 2 years ago.
They had
It
like
was
the
like it had like red on it.
they had the blue and red ones. And then
Yeah.
they did-
Those I like those.
and then
a
they did the
lot.
reverse retro, which was
Yeah.
red and blue.
Another
Those
good
were
team that I
cool.
just realized. I'm not sure. I don't remember what year the Winter Classic was, but the Pittsburgh Penguins. the
Yeah,
blue
those two.
and the baby
Yeah.
blue.
The baby
those
blue
were,
ones?
Those were nice.
Those were cool.
That was like that was like
That
the
was a
very
while
first
I
ago.
was
Winter
saying
Classic.
those were really nice.
Yeah, those were like the OG Winter Classic.
Yeah.
Those things were clean. What about least favorite NHL jerseys? Because there's a lot of bad ones out there. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
Florida Panthers.
Yeah, those I don't like those.
The new look, yeah,
I don't like the new logo.
like
Yeah.
the crest on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the old one better.
The Leaping Panther just had nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
Why,
had to
yeah, I don't
switch
know
it
why
up.
they changed it.
And then they went for like the military theme on it with like
Yeah.
because they have like the bar on the sleeve too. Like
Yeah,
I like the theme, just don't like the execution. of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been a little bit cleaner.
I think I'm not a huge fan of Dallas's jerseys. I guess like the green. Like their older ones, I liked a little bit more. I think
That
they were like
alternate
black.
one they
Yeah.
have, that black with the neon green one.
Yeah.
Those are kind of cool.
I'm not a huge fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks
Oh,
like
the
something you'd
neon
make in
ones.
like Chell or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
You know,
That's
someone's
actually
like,
what it
"Ooh,
makes
let's
me
throw a
think of.
neon
Yeah.
color. You know? Black jersey with a bright color. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like,
Yeah.
let's do green, and it's not even like the Dallas green either.
Oh yeah.
It's just like
It's like a highlighter neon green.
Yeah,
it does
exactly.
that.
That's.
don't-
I guess
don't
that would be
get
the
that.
only thing I'd say change and like do like the Dallas like OG dark green.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then
That would be
I
too
mean
dark
it'd be
then.
too dark. You won't be able to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
it.
Well, Tampa Bay has those like gray gradient ones
Mm-hmm.
that are like
Yeah.
all gray.
I like
don't
their
those
old
things.
jerseys more.
Yeah.
The old ones are
Tampa,
good. Yeah. Those Tampa Bay ones though, they're just like so blah.
Yeah.
Too much gray.
They're I don't know. I'm not sure what year, but their old black jerseys, those ones were sick.
Those are ones with the
Yeah.
Yeah.
those were
cool.
good. Those
The
were good.
old logo,
Yeah.
those were sick.
I feel like Tampa Bay oversimplified their jerseys with these new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's just like not enough detail on them. That's the same thing with San Jose though. I feel like San Jose's road
Oh
whites
yeah.
Yeah.
maybe the most boring road jersey in the whole league.
Mm-hmm.
Like put a stripe on the body for
Yeah.
God's
Oh, yeah.
sake. Like
Yeah.
come on. Like there's just nothing
It's just
there.
the logo and it's white.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and then like there's like the teal on the sleeve and that's it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, come on, you couldn't have thrown something else there. And then they brought back the old teal ones this past year for like
Oh,
their
yeah.
35th. Those
Yeah.
ones were clean. They should go back to those full time.
Uh huh. I don't get like why some teams just like change like the old look
I don't
for a
know.
new
Yeah.
one.
We need more teams to go
Yeah,
back to
to
their
go-
old ones.
yeah.
Like if Vancouver were to go back to the flying
Oh,
skate,
those are
Those would be
yeah,
clean.
Those
Those
are
are great.
Those are clean.
they wore those as an alternate one.
Yeah.
yeah.
I gotta ask. We talked about these last week. The one where they just had like the V on the front. Thoughts on those?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dig them. A lot of people don't because they think they're ugly.
I like it a lot because, I mean, you ask any hockey player, you know right off the bat it's Vancouver.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, I guess it's like from a hockey player's standpoint, I don't know. To me, I've always liked them too.
It's just like simple.
Gavin has a hat with like that type of logo. It's just a
Oh,
V.
that's cool.
and
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah.
Those are
yeah.
sick.
They're good. I approve of them. Thoughts on Seattle's jerseys, and then we'll move on.
I think they look pretty cool.
I think they're
I've been
cool.
seeing like a lot of pictures lately from like their preseason games.
Yeah.
And I think they look pretty clean.
Which one do we like more, the home or the away one?
Definitely the home.
Yeah,
the
I
blue.
probably have to go the
I
blue.
kind of
like
like the
the
white
blue.
ones.
I
don't
the
know.
white ones look
They're
really
clean,
though.
but like
yeah.
the blue matches so well.
I'm a very strong believer that the NHL should return to white at home because I think a lot of
I do
teams
like
have
a lot
better
of
white jerseys
Yeah.
than their home ones. Like some of the home ones are just like, I don't know, you just kind of threw a color on there because you needed to.
Yeah,
I think a lot of teams have really cool road jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, they're all white, but, like, I don't know, like the Hurricanes have really cool ones.
Yeah.
The Canes just have a really good jersey set in general, though.
The Flyers have a good away one.
Yeah.
I think I like the Hawks away jersey.
The Hawks have a good away. I feel like the colors just pop more, though.
They do.
Jersey.
They do.
You know?
They got a lot of red on it, but it works with like how they made it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, we can move on past jerseys. That was good, though.
Yeah.
Most exciting game you've ever played in your career? Maybe, like, most hyped up or...
I think, like, Banamere, we played a tournament that in the championship, I think it went to, like, double or triple OT, and we won. So probably that one.
Nice.
Just in terms of, like, excitement level.
Jake, how about you?
So, like, back in 2016, when I played for CYA, we were up in Toronto for the Toronto Marlies international like invitation tournament.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like a big tournament because like they have 28 teams. Obviously, it's mostly Canadian teams. It's like very select to like some AAA teams from United States, but like it's like the big ones.
Yeah.
And it was like it's been like 14 years since an American team has won it. And 2016, when we went up there, we started off bad. The first game, I remember, we lost. And we were like, because you were guaranteed to play 5 games.
Okay.
And we were like, all right, I mean, just one game, like, oh, well.
Yeah.
After that game, we just went on a roll and started like, we were killing teams. And eventually we got to, like, not the semifinals, but, like, the quarterfinals, which was ironically against Paul Coffey and his kids' team, the Toronto Marlies. And I did score that game. I do remember that. We beat them 2-1.
Oh, wow.
And once we beat them and knocked them out, we were like, wait a second. Like, we have a chance because, like, you know, we're pretty close. So, like, the next morning we had an 8 a.m. game that we had to play. I don't remember. It was St. Nicholas Prep, I think. We beat them. And, like, that got, like, a lot of energy, a lot of, like, we were ecstatic. Like, we were like, all right, so, like, we're doing this, like, for real.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, we get to the semifinals, and we played the Toronto Junior Red Wings.
Okay.
We then beat them 4-2. And ironically, in the other semifinals, it was a team that we beat previously.
Okay.
And the Chicago Fury. So another Chicago team.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Well, the Fury lost.
Okay.
And we went to the final against the team that we beat like earlier in like the tournament.
Yeah.
We ended up beating them 5-1, and we won the Marlies.
The whole tournament.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I remember it was huge. Like, I still have like the pictures on like my Instagram and like my phone of like with the trophy because like it's pretty sick because it's been 14 years since an American team won it.
That's insane.
And we broke that and we won it.
Part of it. Wow.
And I remember, like, biggest thing, too, we got a banner for it, like, champions on it. We got a shirt, a hat, and then we got a medal that's still hanging over my bed in my room to this day.
Nice.
And that's definitely probably the sickest moment of my life.
Well, Jake takes the cake for that question. I don't know if we'll be able to find an answer that beats that one. That was pretty good. Wow.
Because we in total, we played, like,
that's
almost
a lot of hockey.
10 games, yeah.
Jeez. That's crazy. Let's see. Who in the locker room has the cleanest stall and who has the dirtiest stall?
I don't
know who has the cleanest.
I would say we're all pretty clean.
Yeah, honestly.
Because we usually give fines for people that are dirty.
I think court, like,
you can get called out.
It really helps, like, keep,
and no
keep
one
the
gets
locker
called
room
out.
clean. Yeah.
Can we get a little explainer of how the fines on the team work?
Basically,
if you're able to divulge that information.
Basically, like, fines, like,
you just keep track of like screw ups that people make, and we have court. We had court yesterday.
Okay.
And like sometimes you have to just like write them down in like the notes section on your phone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's you bring them up, and
it's things that like you notice.
Usually Ernie determines if it's like worth fining, and
He's the judge.
Yeah, he's the judge.
So you guys are paying like actual money for these
Yeah.
fines?
Yeah.
Where does the money go? What is it used to?
I think
It's just like
basically end of the
tape or
year.
stuff
Yeah,
that we need.
just like
Interesting,
sort of
okay.
accessories and stuff.
Yeah.
So it goes to a
Interesting, got it.
good
It
cause.
goes to a
I
good
guess.
cause, yeah. Okay, but obviously you're trying to avoid it at all
Oh,
costs
yeah.
at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time, you know?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, got it. Let's see. Who has the best hair on the team?
I'd say Ligas. He's got a pretty nasty flow.
He does.
Ligas.
Yeah.
Say Ligas or like Bishop with the curls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing
Zach's got the
Ligas
curls
doesn't
going
have.
for him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just takes the cake every time.
Kramer had pretty good hair too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling us about it.
Busted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he joined the ROTC and he had to go buzz cut.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a funny story.
Yeah.
I remember we walked into the rink and like I got there a little late because on Weber Road there's so much.
Oh, all the
traffic.
construction?
So
It's
bad.
such a pain.
It's so
Yep.
bad. It was like that last year too.
It's been like that since
It's
I
not-
started
I think
here.
it's gotten
I would
worse.
say
Yeah.
it's been like that since I was like 12.
I started.
I think-
yeah,
yeah, I
exactly. It's
remember-
been there
yeah.
forever.
But
It's just never gonna get
brutal.
done.
So like I walked in late and I'm walking in and I'm like the first thing I go I saw Kramer and I'm like who's that?
Yeah, I
So
did not know who it
I
was
get,
either.
I get in the locker room. I go, who's the new kid on the team?
Yeah,
and
that's
they go,
exactly what I thought.
Yeah, and and I remember I was talking to Dylan, and he's like, "We have a new kid," and I'm like, "Did you not see the kid out there with the buzz cut and the mustache?" And he goes, "Dude, that's Kramer." And I went, "What?" I'm like, "What happened?" Like,
That's
he had a
hilarious.
beard, a
Yeah.
mustache, and like he
The
had
mullet?
flow. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
the
what happened?
funny thing is, like, he's like my like stallmate, like he's right next to me, and
Okay.
I
Sam.
turned over,
That's
yeah, yeah. He's like right in between us, and I turned over. I'm like, oh, that's Kramer. Yeah,
It was so weird.
yeah,
I remember seeing him in the airport before the Carolina trip.
yeah.
And like I'm like going through like I'm looking at like the team's feed to figure out who all the new guys are. I'm looking at him like I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Like because like from behind with the hat on, I'm like maybe that's Ernie because it kind of looked like him from
Yeah.
behind. I'm like no, that's not him. I'm like I have no idea who this guy is. And then like you showed me a picture of like Kramer with the long hair. I'm like
Yeah.
there's no way that's the same guy.
Yep.
Like
I
He
think-
looks completly different.
yeah.
he does. It's
He got
crazy.
like got a couple looks from like the TSA guy when he gave him his
Yeah.
passport. Yeah.
I do remember that.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. Yeah, I was saying they're just kind of looking at me like, is that really? you?
yeah, yeah.
You positive? That's funny. Wow. Let's see. Who has the best style on the team? Let's do both on and off the ice.
Off the ice, I'm gonna say Justin because
Okay.
I'm a big shoe guy, and
Okay.
he knows how to like. He knows what shoes to wear with what outfits.
Interesting.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
big
that's
on
fair.
that.
Interesting choice. Okay, I like it. I like it.
But on the ice, I would have to say that's tough actually.
Yeah, that is tough.
Because it's either you tuck the tongues on your skates underneath your shin guards, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
90% of the team,
I do that.
or you're
yeah.
in the 10% with Moro and I who keep tongues out.
Yeah.
I say it's really just you
It's-
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, and McDonald. I did
really?
notice he
okay.
keeps tongues out.
Yeah.
Morrow just started tongues out this season, I feel, because last season I don't think he did.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure he kept them tucked last year, at least the year prior, his freshman year. I don't know. Maybe it's the new skates he got. You know, he
It's
just has to
different
show off the
because-
tongue.
Like, I've always done tongues out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I switched to tucking it, and I hate tucking it. I don't know. Just feels weird.
I think I just started tucking him like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was just.
It feels weird
Yeah.
switching too.
It was.
Oh, I
weird,
can
remember
imagine.
That, but
Yeah.
now I can't like think of like switching back. So.
Because you're just gotten so used to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I can see that. Who on the team is the best at sewer?
Ernie.
Ooh. Yeah,
Ernie's pretty good.
Ernie
Or Darcy.
Partial.
Darcy's good too.
Yeah, those three I would say
Those three?
are all like right there. They're all at the top.
Who would you say is the worst? Who needs
Who's
to go
the
to
Selman?
Selman.
Undoubtedly.
Selman.
So we had Selman on the show last week. I don't know if anyone, if you guys have heard this. So of course we asked him about it because we had to. Because everyone was saying Selman.
Yeah.
You guys say Selman.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
before it said Selman. he was trying to defend himself and say that he wasn't the worst on the team.
No, he is.
Who did he say was the worst?
He just said Josh. I don't know which one he meant though.
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
it's
Selman.
Everyone's
saying Selman.
Like
he needs
I don't
like
know.
a tutorial on
Yeah.
how to head a ball. Yeah.
Or no,
No,
that
that
too. When every time he goes, he did it today.
he like somehow finds a way to like
go
put
backwards.
the ball in the opposite direction. Like
oh my god.
Today, like before practice, we were playing sewer outside, and he was actually doing pretty decent. But then the streak broke because he went to go head it, and it just went back. It just goes back, not forward but back.
Yeah, it's harder, I think, to hit it backwards than it is to hit it forwards.
You have to like try to hit it backwards.
Yeah, but like he like hits the back of his head. It looks like.
Oh god, he tried to defend himself last week, but it appears that it didn't work too well.
There's no way he can defend himself.
No.
All right, last hockey-related question: who has the best hands on the team?
Morrow.
Yeah, Morrow.
That seems to be a pretty
unanimous
one.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
He's a good pick.
I'd still say Morrow though.
Yeah.
Morrow's pretty slick.
So that's it for the hockey questions.
Okay.
We're gonna shift to the personal ones. Starting off, now we get to talk about school, everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
You now can see why a lot of guys chose hockey to be second. But starting off, what made you guys decide to come to Lewis? Was it kind of academics, hockey, mix of both?
Yeah, I'd say a little bit of both. Like, it's close to home, and the aviation program too.
Sure.
Like, it stood out a lot, so that was a big reason why I decided to come here.
Jake, how about you?
See, like, being home or away doesn't really matter to me because, like, I mean, say Lewis was, like, really further, maybe, because, like, then again, I would be, like, you know, all by myself, and, like, I'm only, like, an hour away from my house now, so, like, if I did need something or need to go home, it's pretty nice. But I will say, just like Reedy, I, like, obviously, like, I'm a nursing major, and, like, I really want to be a nurse.
Okay.
And Lewis's nursing program's like really good. Yeah. And it's like really hard to graduate in it, but like I don't know. That's another thing too. Plus I got to play another 4 years of hockey, which I love.
Too.
Absolutely.
That's a big thing too. So I'm like, not bad. I got nursing and hockey.
Yeah.
And close to home. It's not bad.
All three, yeah absolutely. So Jake, you kind of touched on your major being nursing. What we talked about this off air before the show started as well, but you know, what kind of career aspirations do you have, just for everyone that's listening?
I want to be a surgical. I'm pushing towards being a surgical nurse.
Okay.
Because I want to be right into the action.
Got it. Where did the desire for nursing come from for you?
So, my sister actually is going to college now to be an anesthesiologist or a surgeon.
Okay.
And that did not draw my attention because that's a lot of school.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I've always been like into nursing because my aunt and my uncle, both my aunts two of my aunts actually, are nurses. Both at Northwestern actually.
Okay.
And then my dad works at Rush downtown.
Okay, sure.
So like it's
just kind of in the family.
Pretty big in the family.
Yeah.
And once I found out everything like surgical nurse, like my dad's friend that is one, basically told him there's never a dull moment. Like, you're always doing something. There's always some type of surgery going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, when I went to shadow my dad at his work and, like, met his friend, it's pretty cool what they do.
That's cool. That's great. Reedy, you're aviation something.
Yeah.
Flight?
Aviation flight, yeah.
Aviation flight, okay. You going to follow in your dad's footsteps?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Absolutely. I don't need to ask where that came from.
That's
pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Let's see, moving on. What's the strangest talent you have?
I think I remember this question from last year, and I can't think of it.
You've had a whole year to prep for it.
Yeah.
Does anyone play any instruments?
No.
Man, we've been striking out on musicians this year. That's rough.
My sister and I did like piano lessons once. I think I quit after the first lesson. She stuck with it.
It was just not for you.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't do this.
That's true. We at one point 2 years ago had like this whole Lewis band figured out. Like there were like a couple drummers, a couple guitar players. Like Parcel was going to be the lead singer.
He is always singing though. I can see that.
You could probably throw Darcy on backing vocals, you know.
Yeah.
You could have a full band with those guys.
Get Kramer on the drums.
Yeah, get him to grow the hair and the beard back. Yeah, that's your drummer.
There you go. Yeah. We have to find a way to make the new Lewis band because right now we really just have a lot of singers and then Kramer on the drums. I don't know if that can really constitute a band, but you know, we could work it out. Let's see.
What are the triangle for you?
Yeah. Who said before that they would be a triangle player? Who is
Darcy.
that? Darcy.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the SNL cowboy sketch, but that's just cowbell.
The cowbell.
But that's just
too.
Darcy with the triangle, just like running around, just like clanging on the thing.
Yeah.
I can totally see him doing that.
Give him a cowbell too.
Yeah, we could give him a cowbell too. Why not?
Give them both.
Yeah. Let's see. What's something on your bucket list that you'd like to do in your lifetime?
I do want to travel the world.
Yeah, I was actually thinking like traveling.
Sure.
I've done a lot of that, but there's still a lot of places that I want to check out.
Any skydiving aspirations?
That would be cool too.
Scared of heights.
I think that one's up
Scared
there.
of heights?
Yeah.
I'm actually scared of heights too, but
Wait, hold up. Oh,
I know the pilot thing, but like
what?
Jack Reedy wants to be a pilot, but he's scared of heights.
a little bit.
How does that work? Like, is it
It's like
better
when you're in the
flying the
airplane?
plane
Yeah,
because you're in
I don't
control?
worry about it. Whereas like if you're up on like a ladder or something, you know, I don't want to look down.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You can ask anyone on the team on the flight there and back from North Carolina. I have to say aisle seat.
Oh, so you can't see out the window?
Really?
Nope.
Interesting. Huh.
Will not go to Six Flags.
Oh, I actually do not like Six Flags. Yeah.
The Willis Tower will not go to that. Nope.
Just nothing about heights?
I'm deadly terrified.
Interesting. I'm just more interested that Reedy is scared of
Well,
heights.
it's just very different. When you're flying the airplane, you're not thinking about.
What about when you're riding in the airplane?
No, I don't worry.
No problem there?
No problems. It's just like on like ladders and stuff. Like I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
It's not like I'm deadly afraid of heights. It's just
I feel like it's kind of with stuff that like not things that you have control over and not things that you don't.
Yeah,
like
that's
that kind of in
it.
between area.
Yeah.
Because like when you're flying the plane, you have control over it.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're riding the plane, like you don't have control over it. There's nothing you can do. Kind of like that like area in between.
Yeah.
Justin swears he's gonna take me on a little joyride. I'm like, not happening. I'm like, that's not happening.
Yeah, if you're scared of heights, I feel like a Lewis plane is not where you want to be.
Nope.
That would be, oh gosh.
I remember kids at my school that like they were like, "Oh, you're gonna be an aviation major?" And I'm like,
absolutely
no.
not.
I'm like, I don't want to do anything with planes. I'm like, that's not for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. If you could invite anyone, living or dead, to dinner, who would it be and why? And we throw the twister in of what meal would you serve? And Reedy, you have to choose a different person this time because I think we asked you this last time.
I didn't know who I picked last time.
I can't either, but on the off chance that you did.
Okay. I think it's some.
I think I would invite Will Ferrell.
That would be a good one. Yeah.
Or Kevin Love.
What meal would you serve either of them?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti.
Can't go wrong.
I said like Michael Jordan last time. I said like Tom Brady. Seems like a cool guy.
Yeah. Well, what would you serve Tom Brady?
I
feel like Tom Brady would have to choose.
Yeah, it'd have to be like some. I let him pick whatever.
You'd have
it is.
like a glass of water.
Yeah, a glass of water.
That's all.
Like
that's like all he can eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like no carbs or anything that either too.
Like his diet is.
I just know that there's that new Subway ad with him in it about like him eating the sandwiches, and the guy off camera was like, "Yeah, but you can't eat it because you don't eat bread or something like that." Yeah, that would be interesting. My all-time favorite answer for this though comes courtesy of Dylan Parshall. You've probably heard this. Have you heard this story before, Reedy? You may have.
I may have, yeah.
So he was on with Bishop, and we asked the question. Parcel goes first and says Jesus, and says that he would serve him fish because he knows a thing or two about fish. So you can tell that Zach has this look on his face. I mean, like, how am I supposed to follow that up? You know. So Zach says Kevin Hart, and Parcel's just like, Kevin Hart. I say Jesus and you say Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. We've been trying to. We found the clip and we're gonna put it in the system so we can just play it. instead of me telling the story because it's absolutely hilarious, the recording. But that may be the all-time best answer for that question. I don't think anyone's been able to top it just from the scenario it was in. It just fits him so well, too. Like,
it's so funny,
that's a Dylan Partial answer if there's ever been one. If you could keep only one app on your phone, what would it be? Aside from the ones that come pre-installed.
Twitter.
Okay.
Twitter's pretty reliable.
I can get on board with that, yeah.
It's pretty reliable.
Yeah. Twitter's good for, like, the breaking news stuff, like, with, like,
Yeah.
sports updates and stuff. Like, nothing beats Twitter.
If you were to ask me which app I wish would go and was never created, Snapchat.
Yeah, I would actually say, like, Snapchat, yeah.
Over the years, I've gotten so sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm not on
Same
Twitter,
thing with Instagram, to be
yeah.
honest, too. Because they collide.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Instagram's just kind of become, like, a news source for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's what Twitter is for me. I learned
Twitter's,
I
yeah.
learned a lot from Twitter.
Twitter's more for, like, sports news for me.
Yeah.
I feel like everything
that's
breaks
kinda-
on Twitter.
They're quick on the updates, too.
They are.
Nice.
Like new contracts, like signings, trades, everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
always
you
on
hear
Twitter
on
first.
Twitter first, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Before.
Like, no one's ever posting on their Instagram story
Nope.
that some guy just signed, like, a max contract extension.
Yeah.
You know, you never hear that. Yeah, and any TikTok fans between you two?
I spend a lot on TikTok.
You do?
Yeah. It's kind of sad. Like, when I'm just chilling on the couch, I open up TikTok.
Rebecca also spends a lot of time on TikTok, and Kristen, you do too. You're in the studio tonight. Pull up your screen time for TikTok. Let's look at this. Check your screen time too. We did this last week, with Selman and Alex. It wasn't too bad.
Today?
Can you do like a weekly average? Is that a thing? Can we look at that?
Daily average is 6 hours and
Oh
37
my God.
Oh my
Mine?
lord.
No. That's just like on screen time on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that was TikTok.
That's
I'm
TikTok.
like, oh
No,
no.
that's-
No.
For this week, my average on TikTok is 8 hours and 21 minutes.
Is that each day?
What?
That's a week.
No, that's
That's
Oh,
the week.
okay.
That's the
Today,
week.
It was 2 hours and 43.
That's still a lot.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a feature-length film on
Yeah,
TikTok.
that is literally.
Yesterday was 6 hours.
Of just TikTok?
What?
Oh my gosh.
Mine says on average I spend 2 to 3 hours a day on TikTok.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Y'all are watching movies on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, once you keep swiping,
Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna
lose
lie,
sense of
you
time.
lose sense of time, and some of them are pretty funny. That like you just
Yeah.
keep, and then you look on that account to see like, oh, what else do they post? It's pretty. It's pretty addicting. I'm not gonna lie.
they just pull you in and they
Yeah.
get you. Wow.
Yeah.
like it shouldn't be that addicting,
But it is.
It's pretty
I'm,
funny.
I'm not on it, but like I have friends that are, and they'll send me some of them.
I only
so.
have it on my phone. So like if someone sends me a link to a TikTok,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
open it in the app
Okay.
and not through
yeah.
like the browser because that's
Yeah.
a crappy thing that doesn't work very well. I don't know. Just couldn't really get into it.
Yeah.
TikTok is so fun. Especially when it's a funny video and then you get to read the comments.
Yeah.
It just gets
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
funnier.
I just don't like watching stuff on my phone though.
That's
Like-
true.
Like,
Really?
If I'm gonna watch like Netflix or YouTube or something,
yeah.
I'm gonna do it on a computer, like
Yeah.
with a
same.
larger
Really?
screen.
Computer or TV screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
I
can't
don't
watch
want
it
to watch
on
on
my
a
phone.
smaller phone. Yeah.
I can only watch YouTube on my phone.
I'll
Really?
watch YouTube
I can't
on
watch
my
it on
phone,
TV.
but I
It's
can't.
weird.
Interesting.
If I'm
It's
gonna
just-
watch something, yeah.
YouTube's
I
like
can't.
it's at nighttime. Like you're
Yeah,
probably
before you go to
probably in your
bed.
bed.
Yeah.
that's
fair.
why it's just right on my phone.
Yeah.
But like no, if I were to go on like my Xbox, I can't watch YouTube.
Interesting.
It's weird.
All right, moving on. Top 3 burger toppings. How would you build your ultimate burger?
Lettuce
I'd say like lettuce, bacon.
and a sunny side egg.
Oh, that's
Oh,
actually
okay.
Egg on it
actually-
is pretty
yeah,
good.
over easy egg.
So good.
Interesting. I
Over
don't
easy
know if
like
we've
fried
heard.
egg. That'd be
Fried egg, yeah.
I don't think we've heard
eggs.
eggs a lot.
eggs are underrated though.
Yeah.
We had Jack Darcy build his ultimate burger, which Rebecca can read off. This may take a bit.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Bacon, lettuce, jalapenos, ketchup, pepper jack cheese, mayonnaise, hot sauce,
Pepper
and
jack
cheese
cheese.
fries.
Pepper jack cheese is really good.
That is.
Pepper
yeah.
jack cheese is good.
It's so good.
That's definitely the play. Darcy calls that the heart attack special, by the way, too, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, which is fitting for him.
That'll get the mouth going.
Yeah.
That was a lot of like jalapenos, like hot stuff that
Oh,
you just
yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
But it'd be pretty good though. I
Yeah,
like hot
it
stuff.
That'd be
sounds
pretty good, yeah. Let's see. Who would be the arm wrestling champion on the team if you guys were to do like a bracket, see who comes out on top?
In my opinion, championship like final would be Kramer and Ligas because they're just animals.
I would say Kramer.
They're animals.
Kramer for sure. I'd say he'd be my pick to win the whole thing.
Okay.
And yeah, Ligas or maybe Partial.
Kramer has become a new favorite recently because we've been, we before he came, we heard a lot of partials, and Ernie was picked a lot as well, but Kramer's name has been coming up more and more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I go to
Maybe
the
we need
gym
to make
with
this
Ligas.
happen. Okay.
Ligas is a gym rat, and I do know Kramer's too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be a good
I
one.
could see we might have to tell him to do that though. I could. That'd be interesting.
If you guys were to do a bracket with the whole team, where do you guys think you guys would end up in it?
I'd be out first round.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Fair enough.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's see. If you were stranded on an island and help is coming in a week, and you can bring 2 teammates along with you, who would they be and why?
I'd bring Ernie and Ligas because the boys are always up to something. And it's a buzz fest. Definitely.
Oh, that's tough. I would say Darcy and I'll go Justin.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Someone said Darcy, but then they were concerned that when help would arrive, they wouldn't want to leave because Darcy would have made friends with any natives that they would have found on the island.
Yeah.
And they would have just gotten so used to the island that they're like, no, we're fine.
Darcy's
we'll just stay
funny.
here.
Yeah.
Today, when I was coming back from anatomy, I'm walking out of the arts and science building, and I see Darcy, and he saw me right away, and there's a big group of people walking.
Oh, God.
And just out of nowhere, like, he does not care. Like, he just screamed my name and started waving. But, like, it's kind of cool, though, because, like, you know, it gets you going. Like, you're like, hey, Darcy.
He's definitely a guy that, like, brings the energy up.
Oh, yeah. Always.
Just like his presence. Like,
I think he's done that to me, too. Like, I've seen him on campus.
When he does
Reedy.
Never a dull moment with Jack Darcy.
No,
that's for sure.
Never.
We talked about travel a little bit earlier. What would be your dream travel destination?
Madrid, Spain.
I would say.
Okay.
I've been to Italy. I just haven't been to Rome.
Okay.
So, like, my dad literally was there today. So we were supposed to go there before.
Not to flex, but
yeah. No, we were supposed to go there like before COVID as a family, and
okay.
It just hasn't.
That
really
didn't happen.
out.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So how does your dad's schedule work? Like he's obviously doing international flights.
Yeah, he's pretty senior, so he kind of that's a pretty favorable
Not
schedule.
To flex.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a lot. Like pre-COVID, it was a lot of Far East, like China.
Okay. Got it.
Then, wow.
So where's he like based out of? Is he based out of
O'Hare,
Chicago?
yeah, but like sometimes he'll go to like fly down to Dallas and then fly somewhere else.
Got it. So like
a lot of Europe stuff.
So like he flew to Rome today. So
yeah, I think
from
he
like
flew
Chicago
back.
to Rome.
Yeah.
And then did he fly Rome to Chicago?
No, I think he
or does he go someplace else?
You
and
fly
he flew back
on
from Rome today. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a lot of like Spain too.
Interesting. Wow.
Typical like London and Paris, that type of stuff.
Interesting. We got to have Reedy's dad on to learn about the life of an airline pilot. That would be really interesting.
Vlogs the flight.
Yeah. We probably get a lot of listeners for that, though, with all the pilots here, though. That could be good. Let's see. What is your all-time favorite movie? Or you can choose a couple, if it's easier.
I like... That's tough. I like probably say like Pulp Fiction or like Goodfellas or something like that.
Okay. Nice.
Like those like kind of crime drama movies, I guess. Yeah.
Hands down, my favorite movie of all time is The Hangover.
That's a great one too. Like comedy-wise.
That is a great movie.
Yeah, that or I think Anchorman's my favorite.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Nice.
That's a good movie too.
This
ahead,
is my favorite part of the show. This is when Rebecca shares her favorite movie.
Reed makes fun of me, and Kristen probably does too. It's Spirit. It's a horse movie.
I think
Is it with the zebra?
No.
Is it like an older?
No, it's Racing Stripes. Whoops.
Also a good one.
Is that like an older movie though? Like
Spirit?
Yeah.
No, it's like a pretty recent animated one.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
I always say that Rebecca is a reformed horse girl. You know, she's like maybe not as reformed as we think. Like
Kristen's here. She's been my best friend for 9 years. So.
Rebecca's definitely still a horse girl.
We literally were at the mall today. And
Oh
she
gosh.
literally just pinpoint where anything has a horse on it.
Oh God.
That is true.
Okay, has anyone seen Airplane here? Have you guys seen Airplane?
I think I want to say like my dad's made me watch it.
I hope so.
Probably.
It's so good.
Getting you in the mindset.
Yeah. He's like, son, that'll be you someday.
Yeah.
Airplane is my favorite movie of all time.
And
I'm disappointed by the amount of people that haven't seen it.
I think I have seen it. I just gotta rewatch it.
If you haven't seen Airplane,
I do hear it's like an all-time
go watch
movie.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Google says it's on Hulu. So if you got Hulu.
I got Hulu.
I don't think I have
It's with the
Hulu
premium
though.
subscription,
No.
I don't have that.
Is there a free Hulu? Oh, that there is,
No,
yeah.
I get it through
Or-
Spotify.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I didn't even know that.
find a way to watch Airplane. Rent it. Go to the library. Get the DVD or something. I don't know. It's a great movie.
Pull out the VHS player.
My parents have a VHS copy of Airplane, and I said, when I move out, that's the one thing I want to take with me. I'm taking the VHS copy of Airplane, and I'm getting a VHS player just for that movie.
Yeah.
For nothing else, but that one's coming along. Let's see. What is your go-to dance move?
I have no idea.
So, I don't really dance. So.
Yeah, okay.
We also haven't found a lot of dancers this year.
Yeah.
The most we found is Ty with slow
Slow
dance
dance Ty.
which we'll probably have to bring up every time we ask that question.
Oh yeah.
In the future, thanks to that.
It's a must.
It's a must. What would be on the gag reel of your life? Kind of your I don't know, like funny mess ups that you've had.
Oh well, last night.
Oh,
Actually,
gosh.
I had. Well,
Yeah, probably
I'm not gonna
just
lie. I have
funny from this week.
I have a
Yeah.
lot. I like to have fun.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like yesterday, I don't know. Ligas and I were going to do homework and study in the library, and like him and I were messing around, and I managed to fall up the flight of stairs in front of 3 girls that were there, and then one of the workers. And yeah, it was interesting.
It was interesting.
I still couldn't believe I fell upward, not downward. But
at least you didn't go as far if you've fallen up.
Yeah.
You know, you just kind of like whack your shin a little bit, and you're like,
Yeah.
At least you didn't fall down the
I
stairs.
think it was yesterday at the gym. I was like changing the weights on the bar, and I completely forgot. I took like all the weight off on one side.
I've done
like the bar,
I've done
and
that.
I'm like this. I'm like, I just look like a huge idiot.
Everyone just looks at you. It's so awkward.
Yeah.
Like, what is that guy doing over
Yeah.
there? Like amateur hour.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Let's see. What food could you not live without? Any must-haves?
Tacos.
That's a good
Mexican
choice.
food?
Mexican food in general.
It's very
is
versatile.
Really,
Like,
Mexican
there's a lot of
food.
options.
Ooh, Mexican food or Chinese food? Sushi.
Yeah.
Nope, it's sushi.
Sushi.
I can't live without sushi.
I like seasood a lot.
The evolution of that answer was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I went from Mexican food to Chinese food to Japanese food.
Yeah.
Nice little cultural
Yeah.
progression.
Yeah.
Seafood would be good too.
Yeah,
Though.
I would say
Yeah.
I need seafood in general.
What's your top pick for seafood?
Probably lobster.
Oh, lobster.
Yeah.
You don't like seafood.
What?
Rebecca doesn't like seafood. I love seafood. Kristen, do you?
I love
I don't
seafood.
like food in general. I'm so picky.
Kristen doesn't like food.
I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
and she gets mozzarella sticks.
Leave me be. It's
Oh, mozzarella
cheese.
sticks? Oh gosh, those things are brutal.
Yeah.
The union's been trying to serve them recently, and they're very much like a string cheese stick wrapped in bread.
Yeah.
Tell us
Like
he looked out the window one day. Thought about cheese.
I think I have this
Oh,
saved
gosh.
somewhere. Let me.
What is this about?
So one of our best friends lives in Wisconsin, and she's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I drove past Reed's house when she goes to babysit.
Okay. That's a little creepy, but.
Because like she sees your car in the driveway.
Oh, this was a while ago then. Okay.
Dang it, I don't have it saved. But we had texted Reed because we're like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, we're gonna try and find your house. And he's like, oh, I'm sitting outside thinking about cheese.
Did I say that really?
Yeah, you were like,
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
outside watching the rain and thinking about cheese.
Oh yeah, all very Wisconsin and Midwestern things to do. Yeah. You have to sit outside and watch the rain. Yeah. I don't know. I may have to choose cheese for my answer for that one. Something you can't live without. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many options. Good stuff comes from Wisconsin. I don't know.
It's so ironic because you're from Wisconsin too.
It's just like a part of me. I don't know. I drive past the Cheese Castle every time I come here. Like 10 minutes over the state line, there's a Cheese Castle. I know there's just a lot of good stuff. The cheese section is the best section of the grocery store.
There is a lot of variety.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's great, And there's spread cheeses. There's regular cheeses. It's good. It's good all around. Let's see. This one, we got to figure out what we're doing with this question because it's kind of weird. We get a lot of weird looks for it.
Fish one?
Yeah. How would you react if you were transformed into a fish? And we'll let you choose what kind of fish you are. We have to change it. What would be the first thing you would do if you woke up tomorrow and you were a fish?
In water.
And yet, yes, you're in water. You're not just like in your bed. Yeah.
I want to be a great white shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a shark.
Assert my dominance in the ocean.
Yeah.
What would be the first thing you would do as a great white shark?
Kill another shark. Assert my dominance.
Yeah, I definitely probably eat something.
No hesitation. Just kill another shark. Take another shark out. I feel like you gotta go close to the shore and scare a couple people too.
Yeah, that would be fun too.
Just freak out.
Just mess with people.
You're gonna have to
exactly
recreate Jaws. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah,
hands down.
That would be good. Let's see. Last question. If you could spend the day in any of your teammates' shoes, who would it be and why?
I'd say Gavin.
Okay.
What is that?
Gavin should do. Gavin's just. He just chills. He just does his own thing. It's just Gavin.
He's just Gavin.
He's Hawkman.
I would say that's tough. I might have to say Kramer.
That is. Oh yeah, because he tells me that for ROTC they gotta be there to start working out at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my god.
He goes to bed he's probably already sleeping right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably if it's almost 10:30.
I was because someone was telling me there was one time him and I were playing Chell.
Oh, because they room together, right? Yeah.
And it was 11 p.m. 11 p.m. I'm like, that's prime time of being up for me. And he goes, oh, Jake, I can't talk too loud because Kramer's sleeping. And I'm like, what? But no, I mean, I get it. If you had to be there at 4:30 in the morning, I get it. That's kind of rough.
That's crazy. Do both of you guys live on campus?
I live off campus.
Reedy, you live off
Yeah,
campus?
I live on campus.
What dorm are you in?
Founders.
Founders, okay. Are you rooming with another guy on the team?
No, my roommate's on the golf team.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Got it. Okay. Reedy, did you live on campus last year?
No.
No, you've always been off campus.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I couldn't remember. All right, well, we're actually two more questions. First one is, we're taking recommendations for who we should have on the show next week.
Yeah.
So, any recommendations of guys, of pairings that we could have?
I got a question.
Okay.
Would you be able to have me, Justin, and Ligas?
Yeah, I was going to say you should get Justin and Ligas on.
We haven't had Justin or Ligas on the show yet this year.
Because actually, Ligas mentioned it to me.
Okay.
Because he goes, because I'm not going to lie, us three together,
that would be a good show.
It's very interesting.
That could be a good show. We could make that happen. We can make that happen. Yeah, absolutely. Rebecca can reach out. She's our scheduling department.
Oh, trust me, I'm going to tell them that they're doing it.
You heard it here next week. It's going to be Jake, Justin, and Ligas. That'll be a good episode.
I would definitely do that in a heartbeat.
That would be good. That would be good. All right, last question, or not really a question. We also like to turn the mic over to you guys so you can ask us any questions you may have. So Rebecca will be sending the list over to you guys.
All right.
And you guys can fire away. Or think of your own
But am I smart? No.
if you're feeling creative.
Well, because you were talking about it, Reed, for your top 3 burger toppings, what would you put?
What would I put on my burger?
Because what type of cheese would you put on it?
What kind of cheese? I kind of like pepper jack cheese on a burger.
Yes, I was gonna say.
That's always a good
that's
option.
So good.
I'd maybe do like pepper jack cheese, barbecue sauce, and bacon.
That's
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's pretty-
I could get on board with that. There was a burger place back home that had like a Western burger, and it kind of was something like that.
Oh.
With like bacon. I
Yeah.
think they threw like onion rings on it too. Something like that would be good. Yeah.
You know Bona Beef?
Yeah.
They got a burger that's like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's got jalapenos, pepper jack like sauce.
That's interesting.
With cheese, pepper jack cheese, and guacamole.
Oh, that
So
sounds good.
That sounds good.
So good.
That sounds good.
Definitely recommend trying it.
Rebecca, how about you? Your top 3 burger toppings?
I'd probably just go classic American cheese, lettuce, and like ketchup. Maybe a fried.
You guys spice it up.
Yeah.
Rebecca's like, if I'm feeling creative, we may throw some mustard, just we're feeling wild that night.
Feeling crazy tonight.
Yeah.
What about strange talents?
Ooh.
Have we been able to think of an answer for this one? Because I haven't, honestly. Strange.
That's
I
the
just said I could
hardest
make a
one.
Dairy Queen ice cream cake in like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
Do I have any?
That's
talents,
pretty
Tristan?
impressive.
Yeah.
What is my strange talent?
I used to know all the books of the New Testament in order.
What?
Oh, Lord.
And she would be sitting here just.
And I just
editing
started
and
singing.
Interesting. Strange talent? I don't know. I just, remember, a lot of, obscure information. I don't know. I feel like I know a little about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really a
I
talent.
can tell you the roster from 3 years ago in numerical order. Couldn't tell you what I had for breakfast today, though.
You could do the roster from
What?
3 years ago?
Yeah,
In
the first-
numerical order?
Yeah, you want to pull it up?
Is it still available?
Or we're going to find out.
I think it was only the one from last year.
I think probably do last year's.
Well, yeah, last year there's less guys. We got to keep it a challenge.
You can do this year's, too.
Let's see. Roster from... Nope, that's...
That's the one.
Yeah, I can't find the roster from last year. Or from 2 years ago. I'm trying to think of who it would be. 1. Let's try to do this together. 1 is Colton. I'll try to do it. 2 is David. Was there a number 3?
Nope.
No. No 4. 5. There was a 5. Nope. 6?
Nope. Nope.
No 6. 7 was Connor Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
No 8. Matt Moore was 9. Matt Sharp 10. 11 Frank. 12 was Partial. 13 Gore. No 14. No 15?
Nope.
No 16. Was there? No 16, right? 17 was Eric. 18 was Kendra on the team that year?
Yeah.
That was his freshman year? Okay, wow, this is going way back. It's weird to think about the guys that we started broadcasting that were freshmen are now juniors. That's
Yeah.
weird to think about.
Yeah.
Like Morrow,
Goes by so fast.
yeah, because it was Morrow's freshman year and now he's a junior and it's what? Let's see, 19. That would have been Ligas's freshman year. No 20. No, there was a 20. No. 21 was there a 21?
Nope.
No. 22 was Bishop. No 23. 24 was Joey. No 25. 26. 27 was Nick. 28. 29. 30. Who was 30?
There wasn't a 30.
There wasn't a 30. 31 was Justin. And then we skip ahead a little bit.
38.
There was a 38?
Libor.
Oh, okay, yep. No 40s.
Nope.
58. Imeson?
Mhm.
No 60s. Were there any 70s?
No.
No 70s. 86 was Darcy. 87 Ernie. And 96 Essie.
Yep.
Oh, wow, look at
Oh.
that. I got it.
Wow.
Wow.
Now I just have to learn the roster for this year.
Yeah.
You guys
Only
is-
10 new guys.
Only 10
Only
new
10.
guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but the one good thing is most of us all pretty much have low numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I noticed only certain, like, Reedy, McDonald. Be honest, those are like you two are like, I feel like are the
I think
highest
I might
ones.
have the highest number.
Yeah, because
You
I
definitely
will
do
say,
at 91. Yeah.
we have a bunch of. I swear, I think half our team is from like 5 to like 25.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
numbers.
that's true.
Majority of the team
All
is
right.
in there.
I pull up the new roster. Rebecca's gonna quiz me on the new numbers for the guys. Let's see if I can do this.
You want me to give you names or numbers?
Names. Well,
Alex.
no, numbers.
Well, I
Numbers.
already said Alex.
43 is Alex. I should know this because I had to do it last night to make the graphic for the team photo. And then I went back and looked at it again, and I got like 3 guys wrong. And then I had to do it again.
So you want numbers?
Numbers, yeah.
28.
Is that Gavin?
Yep.
Okay.
24. If you get this one wrong, we're screwed.
Jake. Got that.
34.
Ty.
17.
Selman.
29.
29.
Ooh.
29? There's a 29?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, let me think. Oh, Pickens.
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
Logan.
okay.
20.
Morefoot.
46.
Kramer. That won't be.
can't
Kramer,
forget you can't
Kramer's
forget that
going to
one.
be easy to remember too because Parcel was wearing 46.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll look
Oh,
at
yeah.
46 and be
That's
like,
true.
not Dylan Parcel, that's Kramer. You know?
Yeah.
58
58's McDonald.
and 38.
Who am I forgetting? Wait, hold up. 38?
Hmm?
I'm blanking on who 38 is.
Christian.
Oh.
Oh, he wasn't in North Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So I would
true.
say you probably wouldn't know
Give,
that.
Yeah.
I'll give myself a pass on that one because he wasn't on the North Carolina trip. Considering that the first time
Yeah.
I saw him was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
true.
That's fair. Wow. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I just gotta not mess up the returning guys too. Hopefully I don't do that. That would be bad. Any more questions for us from the list, guys? Ooh. Or feel free to make up your own.
Oh, actually, because I've seen it on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
And you actually kind of did ask us it, but if you had to make a dinner, what would it be? And you could invite 5 famous people.
Yeah, that's
Who would it
5
be?
famous people?
I was thinking about the
like
Oh,
like a
gosh.
full like family dinner.
Oh
Dude,
gosh.
how about
What
it
would it
like
be?
at least 3?
Yeah, 3.
3 famous people and what meal?
Yeah.
So it's like our
Yeah.
question was just 3 people. Oh boy. Do they have to be alive still?
No.
No,
No.
anyone.
Okay. Ugh.
You can throw Jesus in too. Jesus can catch an invite.
Jesus can catch an invite. Oh boy. 3 famous people I would invite to dinner. I'm trying to think of like
Like it could be famous like
Yeah.
athletes, actors, anyone,
Yeah.
presidents, anyone.
I'm trying to go. There's a lot of names that are popping in my head. I always say Roger Federer because I played tennis in high school. I think
yeah.
he'd be really cool
He's
to sit down
insane
with.
at tennis.
Yeah.
That would be a cool conversation. I do him. I'm like drawing a blank on who I would invite. There's like, Roberto Luongo,
Oh,
That's a good one.
first hockey player like that I really like was a fan of the player compared to the team.
Yeah.
And in part of Vancouver team still has his jersey from the 2011 Cup final. They unfortunately lost. But we'll talk about that. Him and then, I'll say Robin Leonard because I'm a Vegas fan. And
Oh, yeah.
I really like him. I feel like he would have some good stories, and just
Yeah.
hearing his life story would be cool. And then for a meal, something seafood. Let's do salmon. I could go for some salmon. That would
Salmon's
be
good.
Salmon
Yeah.
would be good. Rebecca, how about
How about you, Rebecca?
I literally just got one person, and that's Betty White.
Oh.
Okay. Not
All right.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
You gonna say like Secretariat or something?
I wouldn't mind. I did see his stall. I don't know. I just you said a lot of names popped in. All of mine just left. gonna have to do some homework for next week. I'll get back to you on that. You're gonna come on again.
So far, it's just Betty White, but future invites will be handed out at a later date. There you go.
I'll ask you the same question then next week.
Yeah, this is gonna be good too, because Jake's gonna be on next week. So he's gonna hold you to it. That'll be great.
Right now, my answer is Betty White and pasta.
Betty White and pasta. What kind of pasta?
Yeah, what kind?
Pasta and vino.
Oh no.
Pasta and vino.
Oh god. Oh
I'll
jeez.
probably do like homemade pasta, homemade marinara.
That could be good. That could be good.
To go to.
Maybe some meatballs.
Yeah. One other question I forgot to ask you guys, which we probably should. Season starts this weekend. We should probably talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys do a away and home series with Aurora.
Yeah.
So you guys are on the road Saturday because that game got moved.
Yeah.
And then you're home Sunday. Thoughts going into the season? Things you're looking forward to? I guess season technically started in North Carolina. But I guess that could be kind of viewed as like a preseason almost for you guys. Now kind of conference schedule gets going. Games that matter now. Kind of thoughts going into those?
Me, I mean, I'm just excited because last year wasn't really like anywhere near normal. So I haven't had to experience like a full season, and
that's true.
So
you haven't had that true college hockey.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
almost.
looking forward to a lot.
Absolutely.
And then there are a couple teams or a couple like kids that I know that play for some teams that it'll be fun to play against them too.
Absolutely. Jake, how about you?
I'm actually like really excited for the season to be starting. And way like the last couple games went in North Carolina.
Yeah.
How we've been in practice. I know like everyone's been saying like, oh, like Aurora's like a good team. We're definitely giving them a run for their money.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
gonna be a really good game.
I was gonna say, do we have a scouting report on Aurora? Because they are a good team.
Yeah,
they're very
fast.
They're very fast and
physical.
they're very physical and a very polished team as well. Yeah. They've normally given us a run for our money in years past. So any kind of I don't know how much like info you guys get beforehand.
Last year, they're pretty legit. But I definitely like what he was saying. I think we're gonna give them a pretty good run for their money for sure.
Looking forward to it.
The way we played in that last game in North Carolina, and actually how we were all buzzing yesterday in practice.
Yeah,
that was a good practice.
That last game in North Carolina, that third period that you guys played, you guys can play every period like that.
Yeah,
you guys are golden.
That was we were buzzing.
Yeah, that game against UNC started out a little bit slower.
Yeah,
I mean, but can't blame
second
it.
period.
It was like
8:30
in the morning.
Yeah,
after a night game the day before.
Yeah, started to pick it up in the second. Really came alive in the third.
Yeah.
If there can be that intensity and that pace,
then
that would be great. Yeah. So home opener is Sunday.
Yeah.
At 11:30.
Yes.
Yep. Is that 11:30 warm up or 11:30 puck drop? Because I think Mark said warm up for us.
Sure.
Okay.
It could be warm up.
Got it.
My guess it's warm up.
Yeah.
Probably warm up. Then game starts noonish. 11:50.
Okay,
probably.
got it.
Yeah.
And then are fans allowed back?
Yes.
They are. Okay. After last year's restrictions. Yep. Okay. So if you want to watch the Lewis hockey team kick off the kind of non-official start of the season, I guess. Their home season.
Yep.
We'll be broadcasting the game, so we'll be there as always. But I think that'll do it for this week's show. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Jake, we'll see you next week with Ligas and Justin, hopefully, for what will be surely an interesting one. This episode will be, you'll upload it.
I'm aiming for Saturday.
Saturday. You heard it here. Saturday, this episode will be up on YouTube, so you can listen back to it if you missed it.
Yes.
Any part of it.
Yes.
And we're going to hold you to it, Rebecca.
And I will be at the game on Saturday, so you can yell at me if it's not up.
There you go. So this one will be up on Saturday, hopefully. But we'll see you next week for Reid and Rebecca. Have a good night.